principal expelled my son for assault based on one kid's story and refused to review evidence. Then the school board asked why she ignored 6 witnesses. When did I decide to fight fire with fire? When the principal told me my 12-year-old son was a violent threat and refused to even look at the cafeteria security footage. My son Nate has always been small for his age, quiet, more interested in drawing comic books than playing sports. He'd never been in a fight his entire life, so when I got the call that he'd been expelled for assaulting another student, I thought there'd been some kind of mistake. The principal, Mrs. Hartwell, sat me down in her office with a printed statement from a student named Bryce Keller. According to Bryce, Nate had attacked him unprovoked during lunch, punching him repeatedly in the face while screaming threats. "This is a zero-tolerance school," Mrs. Hartwell said flatly. "Violence results in immediate expulsion. No exceptions." I asked to see the security footage. She said it wasn't available. I asked if anyone else had witnessed this attack. She said Bryce's account was sufficient. I asked why my son had a black eye and a split lip if he was supposedly the attacker. She said that was probably self-defense on Bryce's part. What actually happened, I later learned, was that Bryce had been bullying Nate for months, stealing his lunch, calling him names, shoving him in the hallways. That day in the cafeteria, Bryce dumped chocolate milk on Nate's head in front of everyone. When Nate stood up, Bryce punched him 3 times before teachers intervened. Bryce's father was the school's biggest booster. New football uniforms every year, donated the scoreboard, funded the teacher appreciation events. Mrs. Hartwell wasn't going to cross him. I filed an appeal, denied within 48 hours. I requested a meeting with the vice principal. He deferred to Mrs. Hartwell's judgment. I asked for the security footage through a formal records request. The school said it had been automatically deleted after 72 hours. Something in me snapped. But instead of screaming, I got strategic. I started attending every single school board meeting. Public comment period, I was always first in line. "Good evening. My name is Denise Carver. My son was expelled without due process. I'd like to know the board's policy on reviewing evidence before expulsion." Board members shifted uncomfortably. Mrs. Hartwell attended these meetings. She watched me from the back row with cold eyes. Meeting 2. "I'd like to know how many expulsions this district has processed without reviewing available security footage." Meeting 3. "I've obtained statements from 6 students who witnessed the incident involving my son. None were interviewed. Why? Those statements took me 2 weeks to gather. Nate had given me names of kids who saw what really happened. I knocked on doors. I talked to the parents. 6 families agreed to provide written accounts. Every single one described Bryce attacking Nate, not the other way around. Mrs. Hartwell told the board the statements were hearsay. The board moved on, so I escalated. I filed a complaint with the State Department of Education. I contacted 3 local news stations about zero-tolerance policies that ignore evidence. One reporter called the school for comment. Suddenly the superintendent wanted to meet. "Mrs. Carver, I'm sure we can resolve this quietly." I tried to be quiet. "Your principal ignored 6 witnesses and expelled a bullying victim to protect a donor's son." He went pale. I presented everything. The witness statements, medical records showing Nate's injuries, timestamps proving the security footage existed when I first requested it, a screenshot from Bryce's Instagram showing him bragging about destroying that little nerd. The superintendent reviewed it all. Then he made some calls. 2 days later, my phone rang. Nate's expulsion had been overturned. He would be reinstated immediately with his record cleared. Bryce Keller had been suspended for 10 days and required to complete an anti-bullying program. But I wasn't done. At the next school board meeting, I used my public comment time differently. I formally requested an investigation into Mrs. Hartwell's handling of disciplinary cases involving booster families. The board launched an audit. It revealed 11 incidents over 4 years where wealthy donors' children received reduced or dismissed punishments, while other students faced maximum consequences. Mrs. Hartwell resigned before the audit went public. Nate went back to school the following Monday. A few kids apologized for not speaking up sooner. His art teacher gave him a hug. The new interim principal personally welcomed him back. 6 months later, the district implemented new disciplinary policies. All expulsion hearings now require review of available footage. Witness statements must be collected within 24 hours. Parents have the right to independent review of evidence. Nate's doing better now. He's still quiet and still loves drawing, but something changed in him too. He stands a little taller, knows his mom fought for him when no one else would.